Hi, it's me again. Today is October 30th. Yes, tomorrow is Halloween. I'm aware of that. Thank you. I just thought I'd give you this a bit of an update first, and then I got a new book haul. So, firstly, a bit of an update on my health. I've discovered yesterday that I've lost a bit more weight. So that means that since July, I have lost a total of 36 kilograms. So that's pretty good. And I'm also I'm doing this thing. I'm doing pretty well. So yeah. Now it's from my book haul. I've finished. First of all, I finished reading Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty last week, and I thought it was brilliant. Honestly, I thought it was absolutely just deliciously brilliant. I was originally put onto that book because I noticed some promotional material about the series that that is based on the book, and the series starring Nicole Kidman and Laura Dern and Reese Witherspoon and that, and I thought I liked it. I saw some brief promotional material for it, and I was intrigued. Put it that way, I was intrigued. I thought, okay. And then I thought, oh, I might see if I can buy the book and read it and see what it's like, just to see what it's like. And as I started reading the book, I'm like, okay, seems to be an all right kind of a story. And the more I read, the more involved I was getting in the story. And I'm like, okay, I've got to find out what happens next. I've got to find out what happens next. And with each chapter that I read, I found myself wanting to read the next one right away. And it's like, okay, I've got to find out what's happening. And when I finally finished the book, I'm like, oh, mind blown. Hello. Woohoo. Because you don't know, from the beginning of the book, you don't know there is a murder that's committed. I won't give away any spoilers, but there is a murder that's being committed. You don't know who did it, and you don't know who the victim is until right towards the very end of the book. And when that information has been revealed, I'm like, I was not expecting that. I mean, honestly, I mean, I had my suspicions. I had suspicions, but I didn't know for sure. So but then, and then the way the narrative of the story is very well fleshed out. The characters are all very well fleshed out, and then the end, how it all wraps up, is very good, very very good. I liked it. It was very neatly packaged in the end, in such a way that she could possibly maybe do a sequel to it, but it leaves that open somewhat vaguely open to a sequel. But that's in my opinion, that I think she should, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, so, and then of course, because I loved the Big Little Lies so much, I enjoyed reading it so much, I decided to buy the rest of Leanne Moriarty's books. So I have here, in no particular order, I have What Alice Forgot, which is the one I'm going to be reading next. When Alice Love surfaces from a strange dream to find that she's been injured in a gym, her first concern is for her unborn baby. She is desperate to see her husband, Nick, who she knows will be worried about her. But Alice is not pregnant, and her husband, Nick, is not rushing to her bedside. She's a mother of 3 going through a bitter divorce. Alice has lost 10 years of her life and she wants them back. How did that happen? What happened when she in those intervening 10 years? Good question. So I'm going to be reading that one next. And then, of course, we have, ta-da, the last anniversary. Sophie Honeywell always wondered if Thomas Gordon was the one that got away. When she turned down his proposal 3 years ago, she broke his heart. Now that Sophie is single, longing for a baby and almost 40, she's starting to look a lot... No, Thomas Gordon, this fella, is starting to look a lot more attractive. Excuse me, I just got briefly sidetracked for a moment. Now that Sophie is single, longing for a baby and nearly 40, she's... Look at Nick... I did it again. Now that she's single, longing for a baby and nearly 40, this Thomas Gordon fella is looking a lot more attractive. Excuse me, I'm just so excited to get reading these books. Sophie is just as shocked as Thomas when his aunt Connie, leaves Sophie, her beautiful house in Scribbly Gum Island. This tiny island is home to the famous Monroe baby mystery, a 70-year-old unsolved crime. Ooh. Sophie soon discovers that nearly everyone on the island has a secret. Ooh. And the biggest secret of all, the truth behind the Monroe baby mystery, is set to explode on an extraordinary night that will test a marriage, a family, and a friendship. Ooh, the last anniversary. Ooh, that looks interesting. And then we have the hypnotist's love story. Ooh. As a hypnotherapist, Ellen O'Farrell is fascinated by what makes people tick. So when she falls in love with Patrick, Bahunky Funky Patrick, the fact that he has a stalker doesn't faze her in the slightest. Strange, but anyway. If anything, it intrigues her. I suppose everyone's different. And the more she hears about Saskia, interesting name, the more she wants to meet this woman. But what Ellen doesn't know is that they've already met. Ooh, hello. What the hell? Saskia has been posing as one of Ellen's clients. Really? Unable to let go of the life she so abruptly lost, she wants to know everything about the woman who took her place. Really. But it's not only Saskia who doesn't know when to stop. Ellen also has to ask herself what lines she's prepared to cross to get the happy ending she's always wanted. Oh, interesting. And then we have Truly Madly Guilty. What's meant to be a relaxed backyard barbecue splits apart a group of friends who can't change what they did and did not do that sunny afternoon. Marriage, sex, parenthood, and friendship. Leanne Moriarty takes these elements of our lives and shows us how guilt can expose the fault lines in any relationship. And it is not until we appreciate the fragility of life that we can truly value what we have. That one's going to be interesting too, honestly. These all are going to be very interesting novels, and I cannot wait to read them. And then, of course, we have Three Wishes. I can't wait for this one. The Kettle Triplets, Kettle, as in the kettle triplets, have had a mortifying public mishap. Oh, yes. Their noisy champagne-soaked birthday dinner, oh, yes, has come to an abrupt end following a violent argument and an emergency dash to the hospital. Ooh. Someone gets hurt. Oops. So who started it this time? Oh, yes. Was it Angry Hurt Cat? Still recovering from the night of the spaghetti? I'll probably soon find out what that means, but anyway. Or Lynn, who is least, no, who at least, sorry. Lynn, who at least on the outside seems to have everything under control. Or maybe it was the unpredictable Gemma, the sister who cannot keep a secret, except the most important one of all. Ooh, three wishes. And then we have, a very suspicious looking title. The Husband's Secret. Usually it's the wives keeping all the secrets, but anyway. Although, don't hate me. I'm sorry that if that sounds sexist, I'm not meant to. I do apologise. Cecilia Fitzpatrick, devoted mother and successful Tupperware consultant, has found a letter from her husband to be opened only in the event of my death. Ooh. But Cecilia's husband is not dead. He's on a business trip. And when she questions him about the letter on the phone, Cecilia senses something she hasn't experienced before. John Paul is lying. We all have secrets, but not like this. Ooh. And then last but not least, there's a bit of a hefty term. 9 Perfect Strangers. I think this is her latest one. Shame, guilt, loss, grief, privilege, insecurity, addiction, identity, love. The retreat at Health and Wellness Resort Tranquillum House promises total transformation. 9 stressed out city dwellers are keen to drop their literal and mental baggage and absorb the meditative ambience whilst enjoying their hot stone massages. Ooh. Watching over them is the resort's director, a woman on a mission to reinvigorate their tired bodies and minds. These 9 perfect strangers have no idea what's about to hit them. Ooh. So I am looking forward to reading these books. I cannot wait. So I've read Big Little Lies, loved it. Up next, What Alice Forgot. So, yeah. I can't wait. So, it's Halloween tomorrow night. Not looking forward to that. I've already had my Halloween for the week to this morning. That's another story. I'll get to that into another time. But, I'm just looking forward to Christmas, honestly. I can't wait for Christmas when I get to see my boyfriend. Honestly, he's coming up on the 19th. And then we'll be going away for Christmas, and then for New Year's, and then again for my birthday. Well, not actually my day of my birthday, but the day after it, we go away. So, I'm just looking forward to seeing him. I love him very much, and I miss him. But, yeah, I've got plenty of reading material to keep me busy until then. So, yes. So anyway, it's a beautiful day. I'm going to start reading this book. You'll soon hear about my review of it. And, yes, do not forget to live with passion.